What's cracking, soldiers? Manly here in the man cave. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that fine display of man strength. If y'all are expecting more, I apologize. I am but one man. Now, yesterday I told you I was going to be taking you through some of the different lifts I do other than just the core lifts with the band. So with that, I'm going to take you through not just the core lifts, but also plyo, supplemental, and accessory lifts. After our dynamic warm-up, we always want to start with a good plyometric exercise. And one of my favorite ways to incorporate bands with lower body plyometric lift is to do a banded kettlebell swing. It's a great way to really open up the hips and excite the nervous system. As always, with any plyometrics, you want to keep the volume pretty low. So for that matter, we'll just do probably anywhere from 4 to 6. Another one of my favorite lower body plyometric exercises is going to be broad jumps. And another great way to add some intensity to that is kind of doing a reactive broad jump. And by that, all we're going to do is get a light band, wrap around our waist, get around some anchor surface, make sure there's tension on it so you're not doing it, starting the jump where there's some slack. So get a little bit of tension on it, follow the same protocol as you do with a normal. Back, do it again. Just like that. Now, on to the core lift. We always follow up our plyos with a good core lift. That's our meat and potatoes. The way we incorporate band work with our core lifts is not just doing accommodated resistance to where the band is resisting against the bar or the implement you're lifting, but also band assisted. And then typically the problem I see with a lot of people doing band assisted work on their core lifts is they get into a big dick competition. It's not put in place to foster your ego. It's there to get you stronger. And all you want to do is have just enough band tension pulling up, aiding you to where it's just barely helping out. You don't want to get big bands on there, and like I said, you don't want to make this a big dick competition. It's all about getting stronger, not the illusion of getting stronger. So all you want to do is get probably one band peg, 2 tops, get a small band, ultimately just enough to help you out, whether it's a deadlift, a bench press, pin press, or a squat. For supplemental work on bench days, what I like to do commonly is a banded dumbbell floor press. It's a great way to really overload the triceps and increase lockout strength. So here we go. What I have is a band that I put on like a backpack. Obviously for you weaker guys who haven't done it before, get a smaller band, but make sure it's in the fat of the hands instead of the thumbs. Grab right on the dumbbell. Same thing, chest up, nice and tight. Press straight up. What you don't want to do is press and clink the dumbbells together because it will end up on your face. Another great thing you can do right after that to really increase the intensity of it, get you a nice swole, the same position in your hands, go right into a push-up. Adds a lot of tension at the top, really increases tricep strength. For you stronger and more advanced soldiers out there, this is something you can do for your supplemental work and lower body. So a squat deadlift day right after your core lift, whether it be a squat or deadlift, hop over to the glute ham raise, double loop a band at the bottom, get it right over your neck, grab right about midway down, right there. It's going to be a lot of tension, so for you beginners, I'd probably focus on just strengthening to where you can do a body weight glute ham raise, but for those of you who want to add to the intensity of it, make it a little bit more difficult, really increase your deadlift and your squat, is definitely something I'd put in your program. Another one of my favorite upper body supplemental workouts that really increases your upper back is going to be the chin up. Now, I realize some of you aren't too great at it, and are probably a little bit of a fat, weak pussy, but ultimately, if you are and want to be able to be strong enough to do one, not just with your own body weight, but also with some chains and extra weight to make you look extra manly, this is how you start. It's all progression. So the first thing you're gonna need to do is wrap a band up there and do some band-assisted chin-ups. First, I'm gonna try not to kill myself. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my knee in here, grab, make sure I get a whole range of motion. As you notice with any band assisted work, it's going to help you where you are the weakest, and the higher you go up, it's going to pretty much allow you to do more of the work. So ultimately, it will assist you where you're the weakest and allow you to increase the strength, ultimately allowing you to get stronger in that movement pattern. One of our favorite upper body accessory exercises here at the Mancave is going to be the band press down. It'll give you a nice swole, make you look like you've got an ass on the back of your arms, and it'll give you a lot of tricep strength and endurance. What we want to do is pull our hands through right here, grab the bands, pull it down, get nice tension on the band, no slack, elbows tucked in, nice and tight, press down, hold it for a split second, back up. With accessory lifts, you want to do far more volume, so you're looking at anywhere between 15 to 30 rep range. A great accessory lift for the lower body is going to be some band abduction work. Far too many people neglect any lateral movement in their training routine. This is a great way to address that. Increase hip strength in your abductors and adductors. So what we're going to do is get a light band, put it in between our feet, make sure there's no slack in there. Bring it up over our head. Good athletic stance. Our toes are in. Our weight is evenly distributed. We're going to grab here. Jab step, jab step. We don't want to drag our feet like that. So step, step, step. Make sure you work both directions. Make sure everything is in balance. Now, for all you meatheads out there that don't give a shit about getting strong, only about how big your pipes are, this one's for you. It is the Bandit Curl. That's right, I said the Bandit Curl. What we want to do is get a small band, put it right through the collar, or over the collar rather. Step right in the middle, just with 1 foot. Elbows in. Yeah, give you a really nice swole right before you go to the beach. Impress all the ladies. If you have any other questions about how I can help you out with band work, hit the link below. Join the Soldier Nation. Have a good night, soldiers. Chandler, out.